At 35 years of age, Mercedes' Lewis Hamilton is one of the senior drivers on the current grid, and he has recently stated that he is considering the length of his next stint in F1. He is yet to renew his contract, and former world champions Damon and Jenson have now speculated on how much longer Hamilton will stay in F1 while speaking with Sky Sports. I'm your host Dillon Shelley, and first up on Formula World, how long will Hamilton race in F1? Hill began by giving his estimate. Looking at him right now, I think he could probably go on easily for another 4 or 5 years if he wanted to. The question is appetite, I think. How hungry are you, and how much do you want to get on a plane, get jet lag, and turn up at another circuit in another part of the world, do all the promotional stuff and all of the other stuff that happens? He further put forth the question that Hamilton might need to answer one day. Every time he turns up at a race meeting, he seems hungry to get on with it. He likes racing his car. The question is, if he doesn't get a competitive car, how long does that hunger last? Jenson then summed it all up. I think he's going to be around until the car's not competitive, which could be another 5 years. Fast feed. Williams' George Russell has stated that Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff has assured him they will support him and that he will definitely be on the grid 100% next year. He is therefore not worried, everything will be fine, and he expects full clarity from Williams by the end of the week. McLaren's Lando Norris feels that he owes an apology as he has been stupid and careless with some of the things he has said lately in the media and interviews. He had earlier criticised Racing Point's Lance Stroll and had also taken a swipe at Lewis Hamilton by saying that he's in a car which should win every race basically. He has to beat 1 or 2 other drivers, that's it. Former F1 driver Christian Albers feels that purely based on speed he would choose George Russell to be Max Verstappen's teammate, as he is also a young man you can rely on. Max Verstappen, meanwhile, thinks that he has to accept the situation and try to get the most out of it, referring to their gap to Mercedes. He also thinks that after 5 or 6 years, that's fine, and he doesn't need anyone to push him as a teammate. Former F1 driver Robert Dornbos feels sorry for Red Bull's Alex Albon, but thinks that Red Bull are going to announce a replacement for him in November or December. Damon is of the opinion that competing in 92 Grand Prix is hard enough, let alone winning 92, and that Lewis Hamilton's talent is unprecedented. He further feels that everyone will have to continue racing until the age of 50 to break those records. Hamilton is like Alexander the Great, there are no more worlds to conquer. Former F1 driver Jolyon Palmer has praised Alfa Romeo's Kimi Raikkonen, whose first lap was majestic, gaining 10 places, passing someone at practically every single corner of Portimao. And he further analysed that Kimi placed his car in all of the right places and was instinctive and committed in his overtaking moves. Will George Russell be on the grid next season in a full-time capacity? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.